Here's to 2022.
Oh, well, that was an accident. I got a potty, but I'll be right back. BRB. What is up, everybody? I'm back, baby! Back in my element. The last day of 2022. Feels crazy. There's like a weird hang in the air. It's like anticipation for 2023. Hello, Maz. Thank you for the sub once again. You're the best. Always supportive. Oxy Daisy live. Hello. Happy New Year to you too. And Lad Streams. Hello. How are you doing? Today, We got a few little things planned. Ghost, my bestie.
Woo.
Woo. Thank you so much for the sub. And Lydia, of course, welcome in. Feel better, Lydia. Lydia is one of my housemates. Not feeling well today. Shattered Soul, glad to see you made it. I saw you tweet something recently. I usually try to like your tweets. Hans, of course, welcome. Matt Das Puppet. Hello, Grant. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you too. Here's to the new year. Let's make some memories. Yes. Look. You know what this is for? This is for not alcohol, because I'm never gonna drink alcohol on stream. But well, maybe someday. But this is for some, what's it called? This is for sparkling cider. Is what this is for. So we're gonna do that. I'm also going to try GFUEL for the first time. I got the juice, which apparently is XQC's energy formula GFUEL flavor. I used the code Skylord Jordan. Shout out. I used the code Skylord Jordan to get this. Our buddy, Jordan. He has a code. So I used that. I'll be honest. So I have the LiteBright here too. This is what we're gonna be doing. This is the LiteBright. Here's oh, there they are. I couldn't find these, but apparently they were like chilling in here. I forget what we named this guy. Does anyone remember? Does anyone in chat remember what we named him? Like Jared? No, that doesn't sound right. I'll be back heading to party. Ooh, good for you. Have fun. Hey, I'm curious. Already 2023 for you lads. That's what I was gonna ask. Everybody tell me like what time it is for you. If it is New Year's already, or how many hours you have until the new year. For me, it's 4:35 p.m. for me. So I still have what, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's like 6. I have like 6.5 hours. Matt, you got 5.5 hours left. 22:35. So, ooh, an hour and a half. Wow. An hour and a half till 2023. That's really soon. Time zones are wild. Yeah, and for me, it's 6.5 hours. I worked today. I worked real hard today. It was a long day. Since I worked, I have eaten a burrito, walked home, got set up. Here we are. After this, I'm planning on making a list of goals. I'll do like kind of my visions for 2023, like kind of my main generic vibe of like what I want to get out of it. And then I'm going to make more precise, like measurable goals. I'll do that after this stream. Then I'm going to be hanging out with a few friends of mine here at my house. We're going to probably play some games. Maybe, I don't know. Oh, I heard an interesting like thing that you have to do for New Year's. I'll get to that real quick. I want to see people's times. Oxy is currently, oh yeah, 1.5 hour for you. Hello, it's 2:36 p.m. for me. So Maximo here is actually less or waiting for longer until the new year. So for you, it'll be, what is that? Like 8.5 hours. Gosh, that seems like so long. Yeah. You know, I heard an interesting like thing. It's like a what's it called? Superstition almost. Apparently, on New Year's, you are supposed to, within like the last 12 minutes before the new year or something, you're supposed to consume 12 grapes. Under a table, specifically under a table. I had never heard this before. Let me know if you've heard this before. But one of my coworkers had a bag of grapes because they're working tonight and they'll probably be working at the coffee bar I work at. They'll probably be working until midnight. They had brought a bag of grapes and they were like, oh my gosh, don't forget to eat your 12 grapes before New Year. I was like, what are you talking about? What grapes before the New Year? And apparently you're supposed to literally get under a table and eat 12 grapes before the year turns. Supposedly it's like you're supposed to have good luck if you eat 12 grapes, and it's supposed to mean something like the 12 months. Does anybody know what this is about? You're planning on doing that today? Wait, Oxy, are you planning on making a list of goals today or eating 12 grapes? Have you heard of that? You can also do drag a suitcase down for good fortune. Drag a suitcase? Wait, what? You can also drag a suitcase down for good fortune? So you are doing the grapes thing. So the grapes thing is not new. That's happened. That's like normal. That's crazy. I've never heard of that in my whole life. However, I've also not heard of dragging a suitcase down. Do you mean like bringing the suitcase under the table with you? Because if so, then I have to do that. Sitting under a table is for good luck. Eating grapes is for love. Doing the table and grapes. Hold on. This is a whole new twist. Okay. So if I get this right, for the good luck part comes from the table. I could kind of see maybe, you know how somebody will say something, they'll be like, knock on wood, and they'll like knock on a table? Like tables, I guess in some ways are already correlated with luck, per se. Maybe sitting under a table, I don't know. That's interesting. And then eating grapes is for love? Do you eat 12 grapes? Eat 12 grapes for love? I mean, I'll totally eat 12 grapes. For love? Heck yeah. Could use some love in my 2023. So the suitcase one was news to me as well. Oh, okay. Maybe I'll have to do some research for this evening, but Shattered, thank you so much for the gifted. Wow. I haven't been live in over a month. So thank you so much for coming back. I honestly kind of expected streaming to nobody today. So even having the handful of us that are here now, it's like super nice, really surprising. Thank you so much. That's really generous. Yeah, suitcases, tables, grapes, gotta do all of them. If you're listening to this and it's not New Year's yet, don't forget to get under a table for luck, eat grapes for love, and drag a suitcase down too, whatever that means for something. I'm definitely gonna be doing both those things. But I need to get to a store and get like a ton of grapes. I need a big bag. I think I'm having 3 people over. So 3 times 12, 36. That's at least 36 grapes I need. I think we're all gonna share a table. I have one further question about this before we move on. And this is an important question because I don't know the answer. So maybe Oxydaisy, you can help me out here. Do you need to be sitting under the table when the clock turns midnight? Like, do you have to be under the table at that exact moment? Or do you just kind of eat I was told you have to eat the grapes while you're under the table. That was the only constituent. But I'm wondering if, like, do you have to be there for the exact New Year? Do you know? Or can I just, like, get under a table, eat my 12 grapes? You need to eat the grapes under the table at midnight. Whoa, okay. Okay. So both the grape eating and the eating under the table has to be done at midnight. Okay, we can make that happen. We have a couple tables. I bet we could all fit under the one table. We have like a dining room table that's like 4 chairs. It's not that big. But I bet we could all fit under there. Just squeeze in there. You got your 12 grapes ready to go. Now I need to pick a lucky table. And if it's for love, you know. Does anybody do the New Year's kiss thing? Do we got any kissers in chat? I don't. I've done that one time. It was just like a tiny peck on the lips. I was sophomore. I think I was a sophomore in high school. I did a little peck on the lips. It's kind of peer pressured a little bit. But we both wanted to. But yeah, it was my first kiss. Sophomore year of high school. It was just like a peck on the lips. I've never kissed on New Year's since. It's just I don't do it. If your girlfriend wasn't abroad, you would be doing the New York kiss. Would you be in New York, Mass, if you could? The suitcase one, I believe, is after you've eaten the grapes. So the suitcase one kind of confused me. You have to drag down. Oh, and why is New Year's? Gosh, I literally thought you meant New York. Too cute. too cute. You would be doing that New Year's kiss. I know you would. But it's also New York, so I get that, LOL. Man, Maz, I'm so sad you're taken, man. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm happy for you. I wish... Yeah, man. Abroad is tough. It's also New York. Clip it. Gosh darn it. I need to wash my mouth. I'm going to look up the suitcase one before we get started. Suitcase New Year's tradition. Okay, here we go. Empty suitcases in Mexico. 8 quirky New Year's traditions around the world. Okay. I'll read this one. I don't know if this is exactly the one you're talking about. Hydrate. Thank you, Maz. Hydrate. Actually, you know what? While we're... I'm trying to decide if we should do it now or later. Might as well do it now. Check it out. Do. Sparkling grape juice for the end of 2022. Oh, but I just realized it's gonna fizz everywhere when I open this thing. But this can be my hydrate. I'm gonna pour myself a little glassy glass. We'll be sipping on it to celebrate the end of this year, the end of 2022. And to those of you who have already passed the threshold of midnight, cheers. Congrats on being in 2023. What's it like so far? Is 2023 all right? I have a good feeling that 2023 is going to be a decent year. Can we all agree that decency is the goal of 2023? We've had some rough years, you know. From the people I've talked to, though, it feels like 2023 is the first year since COVID that's like, we're gonna, you know, like, it's starting to look up a bit, I feel. What are my New Year's resolutions, if you have any, or any plans for the streams? Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you asked. Here, we'll get into that real quick after I pop this thing open. So I gotta finesse this because it's going to, you can already see the bubbles. I gotta like just barely open it. Otherwise, if I open it too much, it's gonna go like everywhere. So give it a little. Here, I want you to hear it too. Give it a little. Oh my gosh. The seal is broken. Oh, hey, there you go. That wasn't bad. I have like, in the past, I have really like lost it. So here we go. Happy end of 2022. Well, I guess I'm not cheersing yet. I'm just pouring. Ooh. Very nice. There's a little doodad in here. Hold on. I hope this doesn't look really gross. There's like a little something in here. It's this little thing floating. Okay, I got it. Dee. Cheers, everybody. Cheers. To the end of 2022 and to many great streams in 2023 and all that good stuff. Let's read this. Let's read this tradition real quick. I'm getting ahead of myself. Tradition says that walking your empty suitcase around the block will guarantee a year filled with travel and new experiences. Well, I'd love that. Okay, I'm sure there's other ones. Here's another one. New Year's Eve is the one time that having an open suitcase inside the house is actually considered good luck. The old superstition goes that if you stand on a chair with an umbrella open and one hand on a suitcase, you'll increase your chances of traveling over the next year. Okay, so it turns out, I think the open suitcase or suitcase-related traditions seem to be about like traveling and new experiences, which I'd love to have. Maybe I'll leave an open suitcase too. That's good. I'm satisfied with that. Before we get started on LiteBright, I might as well chat. Actually, you know what? I'm going to talk about resolutions in the next year while I do a LiteBright stretch session. I forgot I had a stretch session. All right, guys. Everybody stretch with me. First, we're going to do... we're just going to do some twists, if you can. Just twist a little bit. Oh, yeah. Really make that back feel nice and limber. Okay, I don't really like that one. I don't really like how that one feels. I'm gonna stretch the arm, pull it across the chest, really hold it. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! Feeling real stretched. All right, next one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! Wow. Wow. All right, guys. Here we go. Touch the toes. I don't know if I can do this anymore. Okay, guys. Touch the toes. Ready? 1. Oh my gosh, I can do it. 2, 3. 5, 6, 7, 8. That's a lot harder than it used to be. Woo! Okay. Hold the leg. Hold the leg. Like, stretch the hamstring. I feel like you can't really see what. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! Good work. All right. Next leg. Right leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice. Whew. Feel all stretched. Feel all stretched. Thank you. Thank you. I needed to do that. Very nice. All right. We gotta take this little guy apart. I'm gonna change the music now. People watching the VOD aren't going to be able to hear this next stuff. It's all via Twitch soundtrack, which I'm trying. Can you hear that? Yeah, we're listening to jazz. We're getting in the mood, baby. Getting in the mood. So here's what I'm gonna do. Last time I kind of used my little dice roller as like the spot to put all of the little light thingies. So I'm gonna do that again. We're just gonna go ahead and pull all these little guys out. Yeah, and we can get started about talking about 2023. Well, if I accidentally knocked things down, you were stretching with me? Good. Good. Thank you for stretching with me. To those of you who are unable to stretch, do some mind exercises. You know, maybe some math problems or something of the sort. Use your imagination. You know, stretch your mind. Anyways, 2023. Now I'm all nice and stretched for 2023. And I actually I'm going to go celebrate with my friends for New Year's. I want to stop by and say hello. Have a good rest of the stream. Happy New Year. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for stopping by, Oxydaisy. Always a pleasure having you around. Love your support and have a great time with your friends. Happy 2023. Yeah, you know, I'm really, really excited about 2023. I'm not going to lie. Also, I don't think I'm feeling this music. I'm not going to lie. Yeah. I'm excited for 2023. There's two main things that I'd like to accomplish via 2023. Two like generic goals, I'd say. I've returned after Dragon Fume. Welcome back. We're just getting started on our LiteBright. Whoa. We've pretty much just been vibing. I stretched. We had a stretch session. Oh, we did a cheers to the new year. Let me know how close New Year's is for you, or if it already happened. Cheers. It's just sparkling grape juice. It's not alcoholic. Yeah, how have you been, Dragon Fume? I'm just about to talk about some goals for 2023. It feels a little silly. A little silly, I'm not gonna lie. But I mean, it's the last day of 2022. We have to talk about the year. We have to talk about the last year. We gotta talk about the next year. You know, it's only gonna be the last day of 2022 once. I'm good. What about you? I'm doing really good today. I actually worked a really long time. I had a long day at work. Then I had a burrito, and now I'm here. Gonna stream for a bit. This year has been really crazy, hasn't it? It feels like it's gone by so fast. I started the year, I had moved back from my internship in Louisville. I was living in the inner city, the projects of Louisville, Kentucky. Really, really crazy year. It was pretty hard. I actually was streaming just chatting. I started streaming on Twitch under Philo grant that year while I was in Louisville. I started streaming in March of last year in a pantry, like in a storage space in a basement that didn't have any heating. It was so cold. But that's where I started. So I had moved back like right before this year started. I was pretty shaken up, but then I was doing delivery. I did Amazon delivery for a long time. For most of the year, I did Amazon delivery. I've been doing the Paper Dungeon, which is the D&D podcast. I did some interesting things. I went rock climbing in Idaho. I started streaming games for the first time this year on Philo Grant, which was a lot of fun. We've done, I think it said in my recap, we've done 25 streams, which is honestly, I'm pretty happy with. That's like once every other week, which isn't a lot, but it's not bad for just starting out. But I have plans for this next year, but so I was delivering for most of the year, did a few interesting things, but for the most part, it was just pretty straightforward. And over the last few months, I've been working at a coffee shop, doubling as a barista and bartender. We got all of the little doodads out, so now we can say goodbye. Goodbye to our friend here. Goodbye. Should I save these? No, I can't tell which colors go where. So this is done. See you, Jeffrey. I think that was its name. I can't remember. But yeah, I have this new job. It's been really enjoyable. I've been streaming a little more since I got this new job in August. And I'm really excited about 2023. I can't believe the year's done, though. Can't believe it's been over a year since I got back from Louisville, Kentucky. That's what blows me away. It doesn't feel like a year. It feels like it's gone really fast, 2022. But it's also been like kind of boring for me. A little bit. Not in every way. I'm not complaining. It's been an important year for me. Oh, I'm in a house now with a couple roommates. Never thought, like, I didn't know that was going to happen per se. And that also happened in like August-ish. So I got a new year. I got a new house and a new job, like in August. So big recent changes. But I'm finally starting to feel normal. See, I guess that was big too. So we get to choose. We get to choose which one of these we want to use. This one, it looks like flowers. This one's a car. This one would make sense. Ooh, mountains. I like the mountains. An elephant on a ball. A ship. A ship. Okay, that's all of them. I'm feeling the mountains. You know, to new horizons. New mountains to climb in 2023. It's a little cheesy, but I'm feeling the mountains. Let's do it. Let's do the mountains. Okay, don't want to do it upside down. The mountains is your favorite? Perfect. Yes. Okay, we're all on the same boat. We're doing mountains. So here is what the sheet looks like in the LiteBright. This is what we will be accomplishing today. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. I like to start just by holding the paper in place. So let's start just getting a few in here. Let's get one in that corner. Let's do one in this corner. We got a green one. Get in there. Okay, got it. And then we'll do one in this corner, another green one. There you go. Now the paper will not move. I might as well put one white one up here. Boom. That's pretty good. So now that paper is not going to move as we do our LiteBright. Yeah, so I've had a lot of recent changes in my life. Good changes. And a lot of my so when I had moved back from Louisville, I was pretty much broke. I was an intern while I was in Louisville, and it was a really, really hard year. It was really intense. So when I got back, I really just wanted a job where I didn't really do service. I just wanted a job where I didn't really talk to people. And so one of my friends was working at this delivery job, and that was perfect because I could just go sort packages and then listen to podcasts and listen to music while I delivered packages. It was honestly a very good job for me. It paid well, but it did get old, you know. It got pretty old. I got pretty tired of it. I didn't really like it after a while. And so when the place was opening that I started working at, that was really exciting for me because it was a new job. I was ready to do service again. It was like months after I had started delivering. I was ready to change jobs. One other thing with delivering was it was like so hard to know what my hours were going to be, which made streaming a lot harder. It was a very physically taxing job. Whoa, was that orange? That one's orange. That's not yellow. It was a very physically taxing job. So I'd get home and I'd just be so tired. And I would work long days sometimes, like early-ish in the morning till like when the sun is going down. And those were long days. So that's part of the reason why I didn't stream as much at that time. So when the new job as a barista / bartender, which I've always wanted to do, when that opened up, I was like pretty much recovered from my time in Louisville. I wanted to do another service job, and its hours are way better for streaming. So I could spend more time on the Paper Dungeon, start streaming a little more here. And it's just been so nice ever since. It just keeps on giving. And the pay's pretty good too. So I am in a pretty good spot, great spot to start 2023. I went to Louisville when I was 4 to the zoo in Louisville, huh? I can say for living in Kentucky my whole life that it was a very weird state. You've lived in Kentucky your whole life. Cool. That's very cool. I liked parts of Kentucky. I really liked the nature. We would go down. So every now and then I would go to the Red River Gorge. I'm sure you're familiar with it if you're from there. It's a big, for those of you who don't know, it's a big national park. It's like mountains and there's this gorge that goes through it. But the outdoor rock climbing there is like internationally renowned. Like people from all over the world go there to just rock climb outside. I knew a guy who was a missionary for a while, who was living out there. And I would go like a few times. I had gone out there and I stayed with him in this like trailer in the Appalachian Mountains. And we would just go rock climbing and hiking for like a day, maybe 2. And then I'd drive back. And those were good memories. That was probably one of my favorite things about living in the area was just the nearby nature, the nearby stuff to do. Other than that, there's a coffee shop that I regulared that I loved. I have a sweatshirt and a hat with it. It's a little owl, and it's Quill's Coffee is what it's called. I would go to a place called Quill's Coffee. Oh, Plu!
Grant.
Thank you so much. Grant. Plu. Thank you so much for the 20 months. Can you believe that? It's going to be 2 years in 4 months. You probably... hello. Right back at you. You know, I bet you had subbed probably my first stream. I definitely missed a few months, though, to be fair. Hey, Plu, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I've missed a few months, probably. Pretty much what we're doing right now. We're just talking about the last year. Pretty much just talking about that. I'm talking about Kentucky a bit now. Somebody in chat is from Kentucky, which is a state in Southeast United States. That's where I lived for my internship. So we were talking about it a bit. I was just talking about a coffee shop that I loved. Plu, I probably had talked to you or at least messaged a couple times while I was at this coffee shop. I loved it there. Did a lot of work there. 1 year, 9 months, Maz. Jeez, that's crazy. Almost 2 years. That's insane. It's gonna be soon. Happy to have you back, though. We got a game together ASAP. I'd love to do that. I'd also love to do that on stream. I really would. You, Maz. That'd be a lot of fun. Maybe some Jackbox games at some point. That would be so fun. Dragon Fume, 9 months. Dragon. That's crazy to me. Like, it's been a long time since we've started out. It hasn't been super frequent, but I mean, there's I think we're approaching 50 streams. Maybe we've already hit 50 streams. But within this next year, we'll certainly hit 100 streams, which is pretty excited. Sorry about the sniffling. Yeah, at Quill's Coffee. I did a lot of work there, like focusing on my stream and the paper focusing on my stream and the paper dungeon and all that stuff was kind of a way to cope with my year in Louisville, because it was a really hard year. So like it would be really comforting to me to go spend $5 on a coffee all the time. So how it worked was there was like the downtown strip, right? The downtown strip. I lived in a neighborhood like right here, like adjacent to the downtown strip. It was like 4 blocks away, but it was the projects. It was rough there, rough. Like the stuff on national news happening outside my house. And then from there, I would bike about 2 miles, rarely walk, but I'd bike through Louisville. And there was this little coffee shop, GFUEL's Coffee. I know it so well now. Like I can picture it, I can smell it, I can hear it, you know. It had this beautiful outdoor seating area with like lights. And really close, like a couple blocks, was a little rock climbing gym that had some bouldering, which is you don't attach to any ropes. You just kind of climb and then kind of jump off. And so I did that sometimes too. And GFUEL's Coffee, I will return one day. I loved it there. But yeah, my time in Louisville was cool. So those were some things I really liked about Louisville. And we were really close to like Indiana. So I had gone up there a few times. But yeah, I was happy to get back though. I was happy to get back home. You want to try GFUEL's Coffee? Do it. I think there are multiple locations. I can't remember the name of the street mine was on. But I bet you could find it. If it's downtown near a rock climbing gym, that's the GFUEL's Coffee I would go to. You could go to the same GFUEL's Coffee I would go to. Probably have some of the same baristas I had. I don't know if they're all working there still. But yeah, that would be really cool. A little Philo history for you. So yeah, this year was really nice. It was time to decompress from that, time to get some stuff together. And this is a perfect segue into, I got the sun. The sun's done. Dee. Look at it. Look at him glow. Look at that glow. That's a nice sun. Sorry, I keep sniffing into the mic. I keep doing that. I'm just like, I'm glad to hear you had a great time. Thank you, Boo. Philor, Grant. Philor? Somebody say Lord. Shh. Cheers. Cheers to a good time in Louisville. Cheers to an even better time this next year. Yay. Let's get started. Next, let's do the grass. I'm feeling a grass moment right now. We got to get the grass, then the flowers, then the mountains. That's what I'm feeling. Yeah. So that was my time in Louisville, but now, I have I was talking about my job that I really enjoy now. That complements my desire to like stream in the evenings. It's not quite as exhausting. Granted, there are long days. It gets busy. It can be stressful. So it can be taxing. However, the hours aren't as unpredictable. I can be more available for like streaming and doing other things I'd like to do. It's been really good for me. That's blue. That's not green. It's been really good for me. So 2023, here's what I hope to get out of it. There are 2 main things I'd like to do. One of them is rather ambitious and maybe a little bit overzealous, but I think it's possible. And the other one is more just like feel good, more like optimistic. I'll start with that one. The first one I'd like to do for 2023. And honestly, whoa, I dropped that one. That's okay. I'll find it later. Honestly, I wasn't sure if I was going to talk about any of my goals for 2023 on the stream, but since chat was asking, I'm honestly really excited because deep down I really wanted to. I want to share this with you all. I just didn't know if that would be like uninteresting. But since it's been asked, I'll share about them because I've done some thinking. The first like general thing I'd like to accomplish in 23 is like kind of like get a bunch of things solidified, like recenter my life, get a good foundation, however you want to say it. Just basic things, like paying off debt. I have some school debt, not a ton, but I do have some school debt. So I would love to pay off my debt. I'd love to figure out how to do taxes, like especially when it comes to doing media. Oopsie. Like I would love to learn more about business. I have a lot of goals about the Paper Dungeon, which is the D&D stream that I'm a part of. We have a lot of big ideas, but we do everything ourselves. So it's a lot. It's a lot, but it's possible. So doing that, getting a better handle on like the business part of that. And this of course includes like the stream and stuff, but so paying off debt, learning things like about business. And I'd also like to get healthy again. I think in some ways, I believe I'm a healthy person. But of course, there are other areas that aren't as healthy, or that I could just improve and be happier as a result. And one of those areas is like physical health, for example, my diet. You know, it would be really nice to have a better diet. I've gained weight. You know, it was a hard year emotionally for me in some ways. And Louisville was very hard. But now, like, I want to tackle like my physical health again. I want to feel healthier. I want to feel good. So that's one thing I want to do and really drive home. Like health. I would love to learn like a language or not complete a language, but begin the habit of language learning. I'd love to have a better sleep schedule. You know, all those things that come with just being healthier. I just want to feel ready at the end of the year for moving eventually. I want to get my poop in a group, if I may. What language? That's a good question. So I'm bouncing between two languages right now. Also, I will have somewhat of a quote unquote announcement. It's more like a plan of sorts later that Plu you'd be excited about. I have like a plan for later that may or may not happen. But I'll talk about that later because it's a little off topic. But what language? So there's two different languages I'm kind of bouncing between. The first one, oh, that's yellow. That's not green. The first one is probably Italian. Italiano. I know a little bit. Un piccolo of Italian, but not much. I was studying it for a little bit, but then I fell off and I haven't studied since. I was originally planning, before I did my internship, while I was planning on dropping out of college to do an internship, I originally planned on doing it in Louisville, or not Louisville. I planned on doing it in Italy in college. While I was in college, I had decided to drop out, going to do my internship in Italy. Then there were some complications. I couldn't get to Italy, but I could get to Taiwan. Then COVID happened and that was delayed. Then there was some tension between China and Taiwan. So that was then I decided that I wasn't going to go to Taiwan. And that's how I ended up in Louisville. And so I've had a fascination with Italy for a while. I think it would be a nice place to start as a cross-cultural experience because I'd love to live in other countries. And so Italy is fascinating to me. I think the culture is pretty neat. And I love the language. I love the cuisine. A lot of things that go with it. And I'd be in Europe, so I'd be able to travel other places. So I would love to explore a lot of different cultures in Europe, but I'd love to live in Italy. That'd be really cool. So that's been a thought of mine. It's been like in my little heart for years now. And I think it would be really nice to learn the Italian language so that when I go there, I am not just completely lost. However, that's a little bit challenged by my desire to learn Spanish. I know more Spanish. I'm more familiar with Spanish. I speak it with my friends sometimes, just like tiny little phrases. Sometimes I speak with Spanish speaking folks when they come in, but I know very little. Like I can't hardly listen to Spanish and understand it very well, and I can speak at a very basic level. You know, I can get around, but not very well. So if I were to hone in on Spanish, then I could talk to Spanish speaking people, which sounds really fun to me. What I love about language is if you learn it, it opens up the opportunity for like so many more relationships, so many more interesting experiences with a different culture that you wouldn't otherwise have the opportunity to like interact with in that way. That's really exciting to me. So Spanish, as far as like its usefulness and its immediate payoff and its ability to practice, Spanish just makes more sense. So I'm kind of lying to me when I say I'm lying to myself when I think that Italian might be the first thing. Plus, Italian and Spanish are very similar. So like learning Spanish would inherently help a lot with figuring Italian out. So there's that. So this year I'll probably start, hopefully, like actually practicing, getting in the habit of working that language muscle. So yeah, that's the answer to your question, Plu. But absolutely digging those goals. I'm in the same boat. Plu, that's amazing. From the people I've talked to, it seems like 2023 is the year that's like, go and get it. You know, that's been the attitude from like everybody I've talked to. It might just be because I surround myself with people kind of like that. I don't know. It feels like kind of everybody has this similar feeling of like 2023 is the year that stuff is going to happen. You know, like I'm going to go for it. I'm going to figure this out. I'm going to start. And I have a theory. I think it's just because like with COVID and like things being postponed, COVID is still a real thing that people need to take precautions about. It's important to know about. It's important to be updated. And as a society, we still need to be very conscious that COVID is happening. However, it's also been around for a while. And I think the like optimism of like the potential of life is kind of returning to people, which is kind of nice. So I feel very optimistic. I feel like I'm ready to like challenge myself to do this thing right, you know, Plu, yeah. So that's one thing. And I have another goal, which again, like I hesitate to say things like this because it feels rather, maybe premature. Hey, Matt Does Puppet. Hello again. Welcome back. We're just talking about goals. We're talking about 2023 and good, wholesome things, you know, things that go with our light, bright, and chill sessions. So the other thing is I say this as a goal, not as an expectation. But I've done a lot of thinking and a lot of planning. And I know I might sound like a broken record because in the past I've had similar sentiments, but I genuinely feel very prepared for this. And like, if this could happen over the next 12 months, I would love to go like full-time content creation. I really, really like to. And by the end of the year, even if that doesn't happen, at the very least, that kind of goal in mind, I'd like to treat it as if that will be the case. So early on, it'll be focusing a lot more on short content, shorts, TikToks, and then the occasional edited video when I can fit that in. I'll be streaming Minecraft every Wednesday evening, and then variety streams on the weekends, either Friday or Saturday or both. Maybe Sundays too. I'll be continuing to run my VODs channel, but uploading shorts and TikToks and then edited content on my YouTube. And I am optimistic that if I stay consistent with that and work really hard, that it's totally possible that at the very least, I can have some kind of supplemental income there, so that I could do this. Because you've heard me talk before. I don't want to sound like a broken record or prideful or anything like that. I'm just excited about the opportunity to like start here and think about the next thing, you know, whatever that might be. So just playing Minecraft, having fun, playing games with people on the stream, you know, getting to know people who also stream and make content. That sounds like a lot of fun. And it's been a hobby. It's been a serious hobby for a while for me, but I feel like I have a decent understanding of what needs to happen and how to execute it. And I'd like to do that. So even if going full time this year is ridiculous to even think it's possible, even if that's insane to think, just having that in mind and in my heart, I think is a good goal, you know, to help push me forward, to help me do, you know, what I need to do to make that happen. I've honestly felt very encouraged, not personally, not like people talking to me per se, I felt encouraged by the people who I've like met through streaming. The whole chat here is a big part of it. I mean, Maz, people who have been here for 9+ months, Dragon Fume, etc. Plu, of course, like people like you guys who like show me. Gosh, this is so cheesy, but I'm going bright red. But like people like you guys that show me like how much value comes out of like this kind of hard work, and how worth it is to put yourself out there, you know, all that cheesy stuff. It's just very nice. It's very nice, and I'm convinced now more than ever that it's worth it. It's worth going after, you know, more than ever, which is really nice. It feels really good. So I really want to go for it, man. That just sounds like a lot of fun. So that's that goal too. So the kind of marriage of those two things though, like setting myself up for the next thing, and also, really focusing on content creation. And I guess to clarify, even if full-time doesn't happen, this is orange now. Even if full-time doesn't happen, my like, I think more realistic goal is I'd like to only have to work an actual part-time job, like where I physically go to a place. I'd like to do that maybe a couple times a week. If I can just do that a couple times a week and spend most of my week doing videos, doing streaming, that is my preference. So that's my goal, is to be mostly online, even if it's not like full-time. Which leads to another thing that I had mentioned I was gonna talk about earlier in the stream. And this, so I want to preface with saying, okay, it's a little, this is unrelated a little bit. It feels a little silly talking about myself so much. I'm not gonna lie. Just talking about like Louisville this last year, my plans and everything. I would love to know, chat. I would love to know what your guys' plans are. This isn't just a me show. I'd love to hear what you guys have planned for 2023 too. So don't feel as if you'd be imposing if you have any exciting things that you're excited about. Share your goals too. Oh, here we go. Oh, well, it's a promotion, so LOL. I was like, oh wow, somebody's already talking about their goals. Got him. Thanks, guys. I just got pranked by a bot, dude. Anyways, yeah, that ban emote, get him. Anyways, I will preface this next thing. You have several goals? Go ahead, drop them. I'll preface the next thing I'm going to say though by saying I have considered, as you can tell, like talking about Italy and stuff, I've really considered about where I would like to move eventually. And this, I've landed on a location that I would like to move to first, like my next move. And what would qualify time to move is once I can afford to work online and move somewhere. When I can move somewhere by working online, so once I go full time, I will move as soon as I can, whether that's 1 or 3 or 5 years from now. I want to move and then live somewhere and maybe move again. You know, who knows? I'd love to travel around, live different places. But I've really thought about it, guys, for a while. And I've talked to some friends. I have some people that even live in my town that I live in. I have some good friends, one of them who will be here tonight, that I've considered maybe rooming with at this location, moving to this location, living there with them if the time makes sense, if the circumstance makes sense for all of us. And I've landed on a pretty exciting location. Again, I don't know if this will be the case when I'm ready to move. Where I move might change, but I feel good about this location. And I'll get to that. So I would really like to get good at 2 sports I do. Yes. I want to get better at soccer. And you box? Boxing is crazy. Good for you. Also, soccer is like, takes massive stamina. Soccer is like hard. Also, I would want to get a better job than what I have now. Those are fantastic goals. And you know what? All of those can happen. Just think about it. Just spend time throughout the year playing soccer, practicing things, practicing boxing, and then you have a whole 12 months to look for other jobs. I guarantee you, if you do those basic things, I'm sure that all of those goals could turn out. You got it. You got this. Go for it. I want to start my professional career because I graduated. Claps for Maz in chat. I want to see claps. I want to see claps. That's really exciting. That's really exciting, man. Professional career. Man, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's really exciting. Would you mind? I just have the worst memory in the world. Would you mind refreshing me on what your profession is? Because that's really exciting. Thank you for everybody claps in the woos. Woo. That's really exciting. Yeah. What exactly is it that you're looking to do? Where would you like to enter? I guess the scene. But that's really exciting. Man, having a degree, that sounds cool. That's really good for you. Like, I have a lot of respect for people who like really went for it and finished their degrees and stuff, because I didn't. Proud of you, dude. That's really exciting. So I don't think I have many goals other than get myself in order. Great goal. I'm right there with you. I'm going to be a senior in August, and that's scary. Senior year. And maybe get healthier and build better friendships. Those are all amazing goals. I think sometimes the best goals are the simple ones. You know? Like something like, I would like to get better friendships. I'd like to have healthier friendships. I'd like to be healthier as a person. Man, great goals. Great goals. Senior year is scary. My advice would be, it's kind of, I don't know if it's good advice. My advice would be take a deep breath, relax, and enjoy it where you can. Take in what's around you and like value the things that you'll remember, you know? That's what I'd say. Sometimes people are too in their heads about making everything count, and you just gotta like appreciate life for what it is, you know? Because one day you'll look back at it fondly, even if it's a little stressful. Yeah, you'll have a great time, especially if you do happen to be healthier and get better friendships, man. It's awesome. Computer science. I knew you had something to do with computers. Is your degree? I want to go into user experience work. Ooh, like, okay, I should finish the thing before I ask questions. So like researching how to make new features accessible and doing user interviews and see how new ideas are worth the users. That is so cool. I think more than ever now that's super important, you know? Yeah, I'd love to hear more about that sometime. It sounds like a really important job that would be very complex. But that's really cool. I mean, now, you know, I bet, I'm sure you could find something. You seem like a sharp guy. You got a degree, you know? Something you care about too. We've all had our fair share of terrible user experience. That's really cool. So I guess from what I'm hearing, just being overall healthier and going after new things, like exciting new things, seems to be the consensus here. I think all of us can do that. Back to where I'm gonna move real quick. So I've given it a lot of thought over a lot of years, and I have friends who are equally as willing, as of now, could change, to do this with me in the future. And this is an announcement. This isn't an announcement per se, because I don't know if it'll ever actually happen this way. Maybe I'll end up in Europe. Maybe I'll end up somewhere else. But dude, I want to move. I want to move to Winnipeg, Central Canada, baby. I would love to. Here's why. Nature. I was recently in Portland, Oregon, which is Northwest US. I know it's different than Central Canada. Northwest US, it's different than Central Canada, I know. But Winnipeg, Central Canada, like Western Canada, is probably gorgeous. I mean, of course, it's like going to be 20 hours away because Canada's like massive. However, just being in the middle, I could have. Oh, is Winnipeg bad? Let me preface, not Winnipeg specifically, the Winnipeg area, near Winnipeg, anywhere around there. Central Canada. It could be closer to Vancouver. It could be closer to Toronto. I don't care either way. Central Canada, okay? I don't know anything about Winnipeg. before you like get super upset at me, I don't know anything about Winnipeg. But the idea of like being able to travel to Western Canada, being able to travel to Eastern Canada, and like having an equal-ish distance, theoretically I could fly places. I also, this is another supporting reason, I have family in Minnesota, which is like north central United States. It borders Canada. So even though it'd still be far away because Canada is literally ginormous, I would also be close-ish to family. So here's my reasoning. I would like to move to another country. But Europe, Vancouver is Pacific. Gosh, my geography is so bad. The West Coast, yeah. Vancouver is West Coast. Yeah, so Pacific. Yeah, Pacific. I knew that. Yeah, it's Pacific Ocean. It's the Pacific Coast, West Coast. I know my geography. I grew up in the United States. But my thinking is I'd like to move to another country, and that's like certain. And I'd like to get to Europe someday, maybe even Eastern Asia someday. However, like Europe is a big jump. You know, I'm across an entire ocean. I'm far from family. I'm far from anything to fall back on. It's a little more risky. There's more of a language barrier and more of a culture difference. So theoretically, as of now, Canada is just like a safer first adventure on my own. You know, the culture is more similar. It's like North American. There's less of a language barrier, obviously, because there's mostly English speakers. And I'm like within 10 hours of my family. So I could, in one day, drive down if I wanted to and visit my family in Minnesota. And also meet like my family here in Nebraska, in Minnesota too, if we wanted to do that. I'd also be, I think I'd maybe be further away from like Portland, depending on where I live, than I am now. But being in the north feels closer, so that's, to me, feels like a reason to. And so yeah, that's kind of my reasoning. It makes a lot of sense, even if I'm only there for 6 months or a year. Like, I think it would be fun. Plus, of course, all of my little Twitch friends who I've made through the years live up in Canada. Not that I'd be much closer if I moved north. I would be closer. I'd be in Canada. But that's a nice thought too. You know, I understand friendships change, times change. You know, maybe when I get up there, like I'm not expecting to hang out with the people I've met through Twitch all the time. But it's weird because like I think most of the people I interact with on Twitch are from Canada. Like, for some reason, I don't know why. It just seems like there's a lot happening in Canada when it comes to Twitch. So it'd be fun to like be able to visit friends that are in Canada. And how funny would it be to be the American that moved to Canada? That to me, I don't know why it's so funny, but like, hey guys, it's your when people ask like, are you American? I'd be like, yeah, but I'm in Canada. It's just funny. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because the whole like Canadian streamer thing is like a thing, especially with like Skylar Jordan. All my friends are Canadian, so it's just funny to me to also be a streamer in Canada but not be Canadian. I don't know why that's funny to me. It just is. I just think it's funny. So if for nothing else, for the memes, I might move to Canada. But yeah, that's my thoughts there. So I'm thinking within, if I can go full time doing videos in 2023, which I don't particularly expect, but if that were to happen, theoretically around the end of 2023, I'd be able to move up to Canada and stay there for a time, maybe with a roommate, maybe a couple too. If not then within a couple years, a few years, however long it takes. So yeah, so that's exciting. That's all. Update on the LiteBright. I have been chipping away at it. We are on the mountains, and soon. Oh, I missed a little piece of grass down here. There he is. Soon enough, we're gonna be done with this thing. These, you know where these mountains are? These are Canadian mountains. You know how I know? Because they have snow on top and they're pointy, which means they're the Rocky Mountains, which also are in Canada. Also, Plu, it'd fill my little heart with so much happiness to meet all y'all. Same with Maz and everyone else. Like, gosh, it'd be so fun. I just want to put everyone in my little pocket and carry them around with me. Everyone's so nice. I'll be honest too, like, friendships via online is kind of new to me. Like, I never really had those. Pocket friends. Kind of pocket friends. Everybody's like online, so it's kind of in my pocket on my phone. But like, online friends is new to me. I've never really done it before. And it's fun. It's nice. I like it. But I'm also like, especially this year, like, it's just been very... It's busy for everybody. Everybody's busy. So it's not like I'm in a different boat than everyone else. But I am definitely, like, less active online than I'd like to be. That's, I guess, a bit of a goal this next year, too, regarding friendships and stuff. And doing things online. I would really like to be more plugged in. Like, for example, I've played Minecraft with both you and Maz and Ghost, who is here. I hope Ghost's still around. I've played Minecraft with a bunch of y'all. But, like, I don't really play games online with friends very often, except for some local people. I'd like to do that more. I want to be on socials a little more, like Discord a little more. I want to have little movie nights, fun little goofy times on, like, Jackbox. All that stuff would be so fun because I like, long for it. I want it to happen, but I'm either, like, super busy or I just, like, don't do it. It's either one of those things. So, I really want to lean into that though, because I everybody I've met is just so nice, so pleasant to talk to, and LiteBright always gets me so gosh darn sappy. Why does this always happen? I like these LiteBright streams though, because they kind of feel like the old school streams. Do you remember those? When I was in that storage room, do you remember those? I'm just asking in general, everybody, whoever was here for that. Those unhinged, just so feverish. Sorry, I keep sniffing. I want to have a LiteBright set. Do it. I found this in Walmart. It was, like, cheap. I was literally with Aaron. I was with Aaron in Walmart, who's one of my roommates who does the Paper Dungeon with me. And I saw it and I was like, I need that, and I'm going to do that on stream. And then the same day, I think, I got on stream. LiteBright and chill, baby. And I'm planning on every time we have a cold season, I'm busting out the LiteBright. Every time we're in the winter, LiteBright streams. LiteBright and chill during the cold season is going to happen. You do remember that? The days, man. The days, man. That's one thing I want to do, too. I want to go back and, like, clip the best moments of those old streams, too. Takes a lot of time, but I'd love to go back, go through every stream, clip the best moments, upload those as, like, moments, and maybe do, like, I'd love to do eventually a best of 2021. A best of 2021 would be the most, like, unhinged fever dream stream compilation ever. Like, it would start with the, like, somersault, the only footage from my first stream. And it would just go through all of the unhinged, unscripted moments. Oh, man. Oh, those were the days, man. I'm still very, very new to, like, playing games on stream, too. I'm not all that good yet. I haven't honed in the skill of, like, playing a game, commentating, and interacting with chat. Like, it's a whole thing. And it's, in some ways, like, just chatting is a little easier. Which I did not anticipate, just because, like, you're almost forced. You're forced to do something interesting. You're forced to talk. You're forced to interact. There's, like, no option. Like, what are you gonna do? Just sit here? No. Like, you know? Oh, gosh. Sometimes this automatically turns off. And so, yeah, I miss those old days sometimes. But I wanna play more games. I wanna play more games. I wanna get better at it. I wanna do the game thing. I wanna do the game thing. I wanna play Minecraft. I wanna play Minecraft. I wanna do the series, wanna edit them. I'm not gonna there's more that I haven't said. I've filtered a lot as far as like what I'm planning. Because I want it to be a surprise. But it's gonna happen, boys and cats. Some of you will be involved too in some of these plans that I will tell you about at a future date. Also, like 2023, I'd love to have a viewer SMP, which I will need help on. I'll probably talk to a number of you about it, on how to do that. I'd love to do that sometime in 2023. Once I've been, once I've been streaming more and there's like people that watch and stuff. Love to have a little viewer SMP that's like set up relatively nicely. That would be really fun to stream on. You know, love to do a few little collabs. We're almost done. After we're done with this, because we're on the last mountain. After we're done with this, we're going to taste test this GFUEL. For those of you who weren't here when I said, I got this GFUEL with the Skylord Jordan discount. I straight up went to G Fuel. I've never had G Fuel in my life. This would be the first time I'm tasting G Fuel ever. But I straight up went to G Fuel and put in Skylord Jordan just to do it for Jordan. I was like, I don't know. Plus, it's kind of a meme. I'm like happy with trying G Fuel. I think it's gonna be interesting and fun. I got a question for the people in chat, since we got a nice small chat today, full of other streamers. What are you guys thinking about for streams? You guys got any plans? You guys want to spill any of the beans? Maybe you guys got any ideas for 2023? What you're gonna do for like streaming, maybe, and stuff like that, or maybe something you want to do. I'm excited about TTRPG project. A bunch of folks are working on. Ooh, TTRPG, is that IRL for you? Like friends of yours and you, or is this like you know, like online? Like, are you gonna play like a TTRPG online, or like what are we talking here? Like, what are we talking here? Are you thinking like TTRPG project like online that you're gonna stream or something, or like what are you thinking? What are you doing? So like gonna be like a, you know, is it gonna be like a little book or something that's gonna be like a Kickstarter? Like, what do you mean when you say TTRPG project? Spill the beans, y'all. Maximo is right. Spill the beans. Spill the beans. I might start streaming some FIFA 23 or other stuff. I flipping love FIFA. Do it. Just takes some equipment, I guess, and just like doing it. You don't need a face cam. FIFA 23 rocks. Before we die, and it'll be a whole thing with live streams and podcasts and website. Holy crap. If I swore, if this wasn't a family friendly stream, I would be cussing up the wazoo. I'd be saying every curse word under the moon out of excitement and shock. Are you saying doing a live stream podcast website like TTRPG stream? Is this real? It's going to be so cool. I've put so much love into this. Plu. I am blown away. You know, I've been down that road, and it's so much commitment, but out of anyone doing that, I could absolutely see you pulling it off. You guys are so funny, like whoever it is, but I know the kind of people you hang around. So naturally funny, so naturally witty, just, oh gosh, it's gonna be good. That's really exciting. Matt says, I want to get back into content creation. Yes. I just don't know if I want to be a front man on it, like IDK, thinking about self-teaching myself some video editing. That's a great idea too, especially if you're good at tech. Maz, I could also see you being really good at YouTube videos. I think you're great at streaming too, don't get me wrong. I've hopped into some streams. I think you're good at talking to chat, playing games, and it's a matter of time. I think if you were to really hone in the skill of editing, I think you could do super well too. Like just with YouTube content, edited, pre-recorded, edited videos. I could see you doing that really well. I mean, you're super tech savvy. I think you have good I think you have a tasteful palate when it comes to humor, and all that stuff. I could see you being good at all of it, but yeah, I'd love to see you do some editing. That'd be really cool. There's a Twitter, I think. Well, as soon as you get links, please share them, because I will really root you on. And maybe one day, Plu, you know, the Paper Dungeon, maybe a little collab, give a little shout out, you know, have a little fun. Even if it's just one person coming on our show or vice versa, that'd be a good time. That'd be a lot of fun. Maybe you could hop on like a Table Scraps, which is our little talk show, talk about it. I don't know. Could be fun. That's so exciting. 100%, dude. Yeah. I won't talk about the Paper Dungeon here. But speaking of podcasts, we also have a lot of things on the docket that I'm sure Maz is familiar with. I'd love to talk to you, Maz, sometime. Catch up on all of it. But man, Plu, like you realize I'm not gonna be able to get the Plu involved in a D&D stream podcast. I won't be able to get that out of my head. Do you realize this? What you've done to me. You realize what you've done to me, right? Like, I won't be able to sleep because I'm going to be like, I can't believe they're doing this, and it's going to be good. It's going to be good. Like, okay, one thing that I know about you, other than the humor and like the presence and all that, and your synergy with people and all those good things, you're really, really good, I think, at like quality control, like getting all the pieces together and making it fantastic. I don't know how you do half your stream stuff. Like, I think I'm pretty tech savvy. You know, I figured all this out. You got like crazy transitions and like rain. You just got rain on windows and stuff. You got like a cat playing bongos. I don't know how to do any of that. So like getting good audio from everybody, having a great stream, like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be really good. You guys are gonna do just fine. Especially since you're gonna start with people who already know you and like other streamers and stuff that will support your stream. Like, you guys will pop off, man. You're gonna pop off. Brosco and Lemon. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. That is crazy, guys. I'm just blown away that that's happening. Like, it's gonna be so quality. It's gonna be so quality. Sheesh. Adios, Grant, and everyone else. I have to go. See you next year. Happy New Year's / New Year's Eve. Y'all, I'm going to go eat a burger. Yes. Adios, Maximo. Thank you so much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. So good to see you again. Have a great New Year's or New Year's Eve. Enjoy your burger. Yeah. Happy New Year's. Cheers. Lem is in it. More folks. Wow. I'm just blown away right now. I'm blown away. Bye. Cheers. Again. This thing is going to be crazy good. It's going to be so good. It's going to be so quality. I'm blown away. Oh my gosh. All right, let's finish this thing. We only have this little bit of this last mountain. Plu, that is big news. I'm just so flabbergasted. I want to ask so many questions, but I know it's a secret, and it's like something that's just been in the works, and I know you can't say too much about it because it's gonna happen. Oh my gosh, I will absolutely listen. I'm gonna so listen. It's gonna be so fun. Gosh darn, that's so exciting. Okay. I'll be sure to share it with you when it releases. Yeah. If you don't share it with you, I will hunt it down, and I will find it, and I will listen. Check it out. The mountains, the Canadian mountains. There they are. We did it. LiteBright. Maybe YouTube will figure that out and maybe it'll become a thumbnail. I don't know. Probably not. It's like I've been there before. It is. You have. These are the Canadian mountains. If you've been to the Canadian mountains, you've been there. It looks just like this. I don't know what else I could do to show that those are, in fact, the Canadian mountains. They literally look just like the mountains from Canada. They just are that. There's nothing else that they are. Very nice, haha. Thank you, Hans. Thank you, Hans. Oh, Hans. I'm happy you're here too. Hans, did you hear that? Were you here for that? Our good friend, It's Plu, is going to be involved in their own D&D live podcast. It's so crazy. With a group. I'm just flabbergasted. Let's play some of this music. Yeah, here we go. You've been here the whole time. It's very exciting. Yes, it is. It's super exciting. Yeah. Ooh. I know this is gonna keep turning off. It has an auto function. Ooh. Ba 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 dip doo boom boom ba 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 ba. Go crazy. You know what I found out I have? I forgot I had this, but I do. I have this. I have this. I own this, and I have forgotten about it. But I have it, and I own it. Yes, sir. I'm trying to figure out what the key is. I can't do it. Let me stop this. Let me play you a song. Beepity. I forgot that I have a melodica. When I discovered that I have this, I was so excited. It was just like in the corner of my room. I forgot about it. Thank you. It's all this guy. Oh man. Another fun, exciting thing about the Paper Dungeon. Cucurbit, yes! Cucurbit flute. Okay. Where is it? I forgot. I don't know where I put it last. It's gotta be somewhere. Excuse me a moment while I try to look for where this thing is. Also, this is Tommy in it merch. I did it. It just is. Feeling good, baby. I think the style's really cool. I saw it. I was like, I need that. I'm feeling good. I need it. Okay. Here it is. All right. Feeling good. Woo! The little tassel broke. I think it broke during the Paper Dungeon, which was really sad. If you remember, this little guy had like a tassel that hung from its mouthpiece. It's gone forever. It's so sad. Okay, let me go into OBS real quick. I'm just gonna remove the noise gate, or at least turn it down, because I think the noise gate can kind of mess. So you're gonna hear some background noise here. Yeah, you're gonna hear my fan, but that's okay. Here, I'll do it just above the fan. Okay, that should be fine. Should be fine enough. Here we go. Cougar Bit Flute for Dragon Fume Live. This is for you. Did you hear that? Where's that coming from? I love this little guy. You can get one of these things for like $35 on Amazon. They're so easy to play. You just blow into it and plug the holes. Gosh, like best purchase ever. Thank you. Thank you. Once again, thank you. Thank you. Wow, what a musical stream we have going today. To the end of 2022. That song is called New Beginnings. Thank you. Speaking of music, Maz, I think especially you and Hans will be very excited about this. Drew and I have plans and are acting on getting the Paper Dungeons of music on music platforms. Woo! It's gonna be accessible via Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, YouTube, all the fun stuff. The Paper Dungeon music, it's gonna happen. We just gotta finalize some projects and then we're pretty much good to go. We gotta do a little branding. Very excited about that. Very, very, very excited about that. Intros, background tracks, mini-series tracks, potentially character and villain NPC themes. We're talking Campaign 2 music when Campaign 2 is coming out. Bro. I'm literally so excited. But that's, again, we just have to finalize stuff. But it's coming 2023, baby. Yeah, it's exciting. And you guys will be able to use it for your games. I don't know, I think we'd like to do it in a way where it can be used copyright free. I don't know how to do that. So I'm sure there's an option, but I don't know whether or not it's going to be copyright free yet, but you know, that's in the works too. So maybe people will be able to use it for during games, during streams, whatever else. I think it'll be lots of fun. It'll be lots of fun. So thank you once again. Thank you. I can't turn this on. Okay, there we go. All right. Before the end of the stream, I want to taste this GFUEL. And, gosh, I should probably wash this out, shouldn't I? Gosh, maybe... This is a shaker bottle that I bought, but I haven't washed it. Let me just... I have an actual water bottle. Give me... Here. Yeah, there's just water in this. Okay, perfect. Doo-doo-doo. Water bottle. So my water bottle I used to use when I worked out because I haven't worked out in months. All right. I don't really know how to do G Fuel. I got a cup of water here to mix it in. I got to open this thing. So for those of you who don't know, I've never tried G Fuel before. Skylord Jordan is sponsored by G Fuel, another streamer whom I've supported for a long while. Use their code Skylord Jordan. You do it too, I guess. Use Skylord. I can't remember what the code is. Maybe Skylord. Just go check out Jordan's stream and figure it out there. But I'm gonna try this. I've never tried G Fuel. Ultimate review. Jordan is Pog. Ultimate review. Hey Jordan, if you ever see this, you're welcome. I got this for you. I'm actually excited though. I've wanted to try G Fuel for a while. So hold on, it's not quite open. I wanted to try G Fuel for a while. I don't really know what to expect. I mean, I've had other powdered drinks, but apparently this was like one of his favorites he recommended. So I think it's gonna be good. I can't. Oh, well, this works. I'm excited. Also, I feel like G Fuel is a bit of a meme too, where it's like gamer fuel, you know, get your gamer energy. And so I'm a gamer. I play games now. Ooh, that's a fun thing I could talk about real quick. I want to share some games that I have on my desktop right now. So I'm just going to read them out. I have Fortnite, which I'm not going to lie, guys. I'm not bad at Fortnite. So I'm going to stream Fortnite at some... Whoa, this is a... What? What kind of scoop is that? What kind of scoop is this? It's like... Wait, what? Hold on. How's this supposed to work? Does this like come off? Whoa! Hold... Oh! Shoot! It's like more precise. You can like tap... What the heck? What? It's so weird. It's so weird. What? Look at that. What? Okay, well that's fun. I got Fortnite. We're gonna play Fortnite on stream. Don't be mad at me. I like Fortnite, okay? Stardew Valley. I've played that with Ghost before. I'd like to play with Ghost on stream. We got Fall Guys, which I've played once and I played really badly. Dead by Daylight. You guys already know, like my plan, we're gonna have Blue with you, with Flem and whoever else. I want to have a straight up like Dead by Daylight training boot camp that we stream. It's just like I'm just figuring it out and you guys are yelling at me on how to play. That's what I'd like to do. I have Valorant. I actually have Valorant. Suck at Valorant. I don't know if I'll ever stream Valorant. Probably one day. Gosh, it's hard. It's so hard. I just don't know what's happening. Among Us, of course. Pico Park, which actually, Plu, you and the gang actually showed me Pico Park. A lot of fun. That'd be fun to play with some people online sometime. Maybe the Froggy SMP or something. Oblivion. I've done one Oblivion stream. That's going to be serious on YouTube. I'm not going to stream the next one until I get the YouTube video up. Goat Simulator 3. That actually probably... Either this next week or the next week, I'll probably play Goat Simulator 3 online or on stream, which will be fun. I've never played Goat Sim. I've just watched videos. Maybe I've played a little bit on mobile back in the day. There's this indie game called To the Moon that I was recommended that's super sad. It's super, super sad. So at some point, I want to play To the Moon all the way through on stream from the beginning to end in one stream. I want to play through that game To the Moon. Apparently it's really sad and a really good story. Those are my favorite games, like the story-based ones. Then I have Smite, which I've played one time with my friends, like my local friends, the Paper Dungeon people, basically. So I've played Smite. Apex Legends, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I've kind of been grinding. Oh, we got a Smite fan? We gotta play Smite now. We gotta play Smite. Somebody in my chat plays Smite? Are you kidding me? We'll absolutely play some Smite. I'll get Drew on. I'll get DJ on. What? Maybe not DJ. He doesn't know what he's doing. I'll get Drew on. I'll get Aaron on. We can play Smite together. That'd be a lot of fun, playing Smite. I mean, I'd be learning a lot, but I learned I'm not horrible at Smite, but I still am very new. Apex Legends, guys. I've been grinding a little bit. And I'm not going to lie, I've gotten okay. But For those of you who get it, like, okay in Apex is... Lemon and I commented on seeing you playing Apex the other night. I never would have guessed. What can I say? You know, it's weird playing games because I'm like, I feel like I'm not a part of gaming communities, really, other than Minecraft. Like, I don't identify as like an Apex enjoyer. I do really enjoy Apex though. So like, it's funny. I'm very new to gaming in general. So like pretty much everything I'm playing, it's like new to me. And I'm just kind of figuring out the stuff I enjoy. And it turns out I'm like not bad at Apex. I'm like kind of good. I'm approaching level 70, which is pretty high for Apex. And in Apex, if you're okay at it, that's like, you're doing good for yourself. But I'll sometimes on good games, I'll have 6 kill games, which is pretty good. I've been winning every now and then. So I'll definitely stream Apex sometime. And then of course Minecraft. That's pretty much all I have on my computer now. But I will shout out the games I'm definitely gonna play. As I get prepared my gamer fuel. This is kind of an awkward scoop to like scoop out the gamer fuel. Let's see how many scoops it says to do. Because I don't know how much of this stuff I need. Serving size 1 scoop. And let's see, does it say how many ounces of water that should be in? It doesn't really say. I don't really know how many ounces of water. I'm guessing just a cup of water like this. I'm guessing this would just be just fine for a scoop of this. But okay, so let's do this. So the games you can anticipate me playing on stream in 2023. Also, this song is fire. Okay, as you can see in the corner here, I just put the scoop of G Fuel in my water bottle. It is in there. Ooh, it's a pretty color. And I am going to administer the water now. I probably shouldn't pour water literally directly over my mouse and keyboard and Stream Deck. I really should not be doing this. That is a lot more water than I thought it was. Oh, no, it's not. It's only halfway full. Okay, there we go. That could have ended horribly wrong. I'm gonna screw this on. Here are the games you can anticipate me playing. Wait, I'm gonna take a sip of this. Okay. I need some danger music here. I need some danger music. Let me find just something hype. What is this? All right. Here we go. Trying G Fuel for the first time. I'm trying XQC's energy formula G Fuel the juice. I'm trying the juice G Fuel energy formula XQC's flavor for the first time. Never tried G Fuel before. I got this with Skylar Jordan's little code on G Fuel. I'm gonna give this thing a shake, give this puppy a shake, really get that G Fuel mixed around in there. I can already feel, I can sense the gamer fluid flowing through my veins. All right, here we go. Here we go. Woo! Hear that? There's nothing in there. God! I really feel it! I really feel it! Woo! I feel juiced up, baby! I'm about to play Apex and get a 10 kill game. Is my tongue red? Are my lips red? Oh yeah, that was good. It tasted like fruit punch. Woo! Here are the games you can expect me to play in 2023. We got Fortnite, we got Stardew Valley, Fall Guys, Dead by Daylight, Among Us, probably not Valorant, Pico Park, Oblivion, Ghost Simulator 3, To the Moon, Smite, Apex Legends, and of course, Minecraft. Woo! Woo! To 2023 and to 2022 being over. Happy New Year's. Cheers. I spilled. Oh gosh, I feel so juiced up. Woo! I can feel it sitting in my stomach like a rock. It's like Zeus took one of his thunderbolts and threw it right into my digestive tract. It's as if I chewed a whole pack of 5 gum in one day. Woo! I feel like Lightning McQueen if he used nitrous. Ka-chow! Yeah, I think it was good. It was good. I'd honestly drink again. Not now. I don't think I could handle that. But yeah, dude, I feel energized. It helps with energy, focus, endurance, reaction. It's good. 40 servings is one of these things. Like, this will last me a long time. I could drink one of these per day, which I won't do. I could drink one of these per day and last more than a month. This thing will last me till probably my birthday in March. So thank you, GFUEL. Thank you for Skylord Jordan for the code and everything. It's good. Well, if Lydia was napping, she's definitely not now. Jeez. Really, Maz? Really, Maz? A hydrate? A hydrate after chugging a whole... I can feel it in my stomach. Well, this is gone, so... I guess I'll drink some of this Coke Zero that was on my desk. It's not... It's from yesterday. Yay. At least it did the psst. It did the psst noise, so it's fine. Poor Lids. I know. Lydia literally... like, it's my room. My door. A tiny hallway, bathroom to the right that we share. And then Lydia's room. And like these doors like don't really block sound. So Lydia, I guarantee you, she could hear every single word that I was screaming. Oh gosh. Yeah, poor thing isn't feeling too well though. Let's take a sip of this. Thank you, Maz. Recently, Coke Zero has been like my go-to. I'm craving something. 0 sugar, 0 calories. I know soda in general isn't a good idea, but it helps me. All right, everybody. Well, there you go. Last stream of 2022. Woo! Give it up. Last stream of 2022. Since I've already been screaming, I might as well do this. Last stream of 2022. Congratulations, folks. It is the last stream of 2022. Here's to the new year. Woo! Last stream of 2022. Okay, I'll stop. I should stop. Lydia definitely heard that. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Oh gosh. Okay. All right, guys. Well, thank you everybody for sticking around. It was so nice to share my plans, to hear your guys' goals. I think 2023 is going to be a great year. I think 2022 served its purpose. I feel good going into the new year. To a new year that's healthier, to the progress, to Philo Grant, to the community, to Minecraft, to everything else. It's going to be a fantastic time. To making new friends, to going new places. So excited. Thank you everybody again for hanging out with me, and I will see you next year. I'll probably be streaming tomorrow, so keep your eye out for that. I'll probably be streaming Minecraft to start the year out. So thank you again, everybody, and I will see you next year, 2023. Can't believe it. Goodbye, 2022. Hello, 2023. Happy New Year's, everyone.